Hello everyone, this is Ritika Vyas from Phonon Communication Pvt Ltd. I am a marketing associate in Phonon Communication. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Ujwal Makhija, the founder and the owner of Phonon Communication. And we're going to understand how Phonon started. So without wasting any more time, let's begin with, so what exactly inspired you to build Phonon?
Well, thanks, Ritika, for having me over. Um, what got me to start Phonon? From day one that I was an engineer, I was always inspired by uh, the immense potential that deployment of technology can have for businesses.
Okay.
Right? I used to always see a gap in the area where technology comes in and there are business requirements. How do we marry both of these to actually get business outcomes driven on technology?
Okay.
Right? Look at it this way. Um, with the advent of the computer, the typist went away, the stenographer went away, right?
Correct.
But who succeeded? These were professionals who could use those early computers which had a fraction of your computing power that's available today, right? I remember we used to talk about 64 kilobytes of RAM. That's the kind of bandwidth that we used to talk about. But when the computer came in, the stenographer went away, and professionals who could use things like WordStar or Lotus Notes. You won't even know that. You guys are Gen Z, right? Some of us millennials would know that. That professionals who started using WordStar, Lotus Notes, they started succeeding and thriving in businesses, right? These were spreadsheeting tools which helped making calculations very easy. Come the outsourcing industry, that's around the time when I got into completed my education, right? There was this immense knowledge, immense transition of work that was happening from the Western or developed countries, which started establishing call centers in India. Okay. Right? Why did that happen? That happened essentially because there was an amazing network of undersea cables which were set up, and there you could then talk about gigabytes worth of data transmission happening. So someone sitting in the UK or North America could actually call their call center sitting in India. That's the immense potential technology has for businesses. So when I got in, I was managing large projects and transitions into India. Right? But what I realized during that period was that when I get projects into India, when I get call center projects into India, we lose context. Right? It was not just about cost saving. Yes, we had a fraction of the cost as compared to developed countries, but also, and we could give knowledge, we could give information, but we could not give context. For example, I was heading a transition of a large baggage operations call center for an airline.
Okay.
And this airline, the project was going like clockwork. But what our agents in India didn't realize what freezing rain and Christmas travel in North America meant, right? And how they had to get their baggages in place. That was probably an epiphany moment for me, right? And I realized that it's outsourcing has come this far.
Okay.
But people will not continue outsourcing call centers, at least to India, because we did not have the contextual knowledge. And that's actually what happened. From there, call centers went to the Philippines. From India, call centers went to Philippines. From Philippines, now there are companies which are running near-shore call centers, right? In Europe mainland, back in the UK itself, right? And that is so that's the trajectory that call centers took. But what I wanted to work was, can we use automation to automate customer service? Can I just create a connector between a database and the customer to give the information to a customer? Can I cut down the duration of the call to increase the capacity of the call center? I need to either double the number of agents, which becomes expensive, or can I halve the cost, or can I halve the amount of duration that an agent really needs to speak?
Okay.
Right? And that's what we got into. That's what led me to start Phonon. Right? I always wanted to start Phonon as a bootstrapped company, as a customer focused company, which would have amazing product market fit. And this product market fit would come in through our customers being our best investors. So those were some of the thoughts which got me to starting Phonon.
So what problems did you face while starting this company?
Problems that I faced while starting the company. Okay. The first problem that I faced while starting Phonon was essentially getting the right quality of manpower.
Uh-huh.
Right,
That's
I wanted people who could stably work with us, who knew what benefit technology had. And so I that's what made me decide come back to hometown. I went to my college, where I did my engineering from, and I actually made a presentation in the college to a few people, telling them what I wanted to do at that point of time.
correct.
Right, and luckily, two amazing boys joined me. One of them is now, I know he's a very senior person at Sun Microsystems.
Oh,
Right. So if Gaurang is listening to this, hi to Gaurang. Um, Apart from that, I think Phonon has always been ahead of the technology curve.
okay.
So concept sales,
Hmm.
selling the concept
Hmm.
to our customers that look, let's think out of the box.
Hmm.
Uh, and then selling that concept at scale
Hmm.
are challenges that we faced along the way.
Hmm.
And I think we've come out decently well through those.
I guess we have, yes.